Get ready, guys. It's time for me to show my November favorites. So if you're curious to see what were my favorites for the month of November, just keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Mandy. For those of you who are new, welcome and thank you for coming to see my video. Guys, it is that time. It is time for me to show my November favorites. I even got my old favorite t-shirt that I wear around the house in. So we're just going to go ahead and jump. Alright guys, we're just going to go ahead and get started. You know, I didn't really want to pull out every single favorite that I had because y'all would be here for 10 years watching this video. And I doubt very seriously y'all would like to see that much. But I did pull out my absolute favorites, my used everyday items. And that's what we're going to be looking at. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing on the list, it has got to be this Ulta Beauty, this brush cleaner. This thing is awesome. Guys, if y'all have not tried this, y'all got to give one of these a go. I don't care. It don't have to be Ulta. It don't have to be a certain brand name. I think they all might be a little bit of the same material. So I don't think it really matters what brand. But guys, y'all got to give this thing a try. It is so handy when you have got it and you are doing an eye look and you're using 10 different brushes. This is the handiest little thing that I've ever had in my life. And it is so neat, guys. And it is just this kind of hard, spongy material. And it just gets product off of your brushes. It don't take me 2 or 3 strokes rubbing back and forth and in circular motions. And it's off. And I could use a new shade with no problem. Guys, the next thing has got to be the Tony Moly face masks. I love these. These are awesome. And they make one just for about everything. You could get one for brightening. You could get one for clearer skin. You could get one for fine lining wrinkles. I love using them all. I use about one of these a week and it does the job, guys. This next thing on the list is going to be an LA Colors product. And it is this primer. And if y'all remember, if you've been with me a while, my first video on this, I did not like this. But you know what? I gave it another go. And you know what? This has turned into one of my favorite primers. And it is awesome. It mattifies. It hides your pores. And I use this almost every day. Next thing, and this is going to be no shocker if you've been with me for a while. This is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this is just the best bronzer I have ever used. But let me tell you, I do have a few honorable mentions at the end of this video. And there is another bronzer. And it's a little bit darker than this one. But man, I'm telling you, it's jumping up there. It is catching up with this one quick. Guys, the next item is another bronzer. But I do not use it for bronzer. I use it for contour. I find it is the perfect contour shade. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. And of course, you know, I've seen videos where there is quite a few people using this for a contour shade. So I decided to use it for a contour shade. I have been using this for 6 months now. And I use it almost every day. Unless I'm testing out a different contour, this is what I got on. This next thing, and it is my trusty powder. This is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Banana Powder. This, I have got a whole video just on this powder itself. It's awesome. And I do also have another powder that is catching up with this one also. But I don't think I'll ever put this one down. Thing is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So I don't think you'd be surprised to see this in anybody's video. Now mine is in shade Light. And I find that it's the perfect shade for my skin tone. And it does blend out beautifully. It wears all day. I just love it. Next thing, guys, is another drugstore thing. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. This has got the perfect spray. It does not come out like that chunky spray. It don't come out in one spot. It's got a nice even spray. I have sprayed this on right after I do my makeup to set my makeup, but also throughout the day I'll spray it on my face and it just refreshes my makeup and it just gives it life again. The next thing, guys, is this Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. This is waterproof and it says it lasts up to 16 hours. Guys, it really, truly does. This is such an awesome pencil. It is black as black can be. It is creamy, it's blendable, and it will also stay in one spot when you want to use it. And you can also use this in your waterline without swelling up your eyes like like I did with the last one. Thing is the LA Colors Browy Wowie Brow Pencil. And this one is in shade light medium. Now it does have a spoolie on one end, and it also has the pencil on the other end, and it is the perfect shade. And I love the shape of these pencils. It just gives you that perfect brow without having to work too hard at it. But it does have that nice soft top brown color. Next thing on the list, guys, is Profusion eye brushes. Oh man, I'm telling you what, if you have not tried the Profusion brushes, you ought to give them a go. They are the best little eye pencils, and I find these ones that I'm using, this dual-ended one, is actually one of my favorites. And it does have the flat blending one on one end, and also the little pencil brush at the other end of this. I love using this one. I love using it for my lower lash line. It just works perfect. And the other brushes, they are just so thin and precise. And when you're wanting to do a cut crease eyeshadow look, they are perfect for doing that. Next thing is another brow product. This is the Profusion Flawless Brows Complete Brow Kit. I love this brow kit. It comes with a little dual end brush. It's got the little eyeliner on one side, it's got the spoolie on one end, and it's also got these nice pair of tweezers. It's got two shades for your brows. It's got the brow wax, and it's also got a brow highlight. Well, two shades of the brow highlight, but I find only one of them works for my skin tone. But yeah, I only find that one side of the brow highlight works for my skin tone. But the other one will work definitely a lot better for a darker skin tone. So last thing, this is the Makeup Revolution London Ultra Base Color Corrector Palette. Guys, I love this palette. This does have the purple, it's got the green, it's got concealer shades, it's got the yellow, it's got an orange that just matches. It's just a little bit peachy orange, and it matches, and I don't have to mix it with another color to cover up my birthmark or anything. I love this color correcting, and it's also cream, guys. But it is such a great palette. I've got a few honorable mentions that I wish I had used long enough, because they would definitely be in this video. But I have a feeling they will be in my next favorites video. So I did want to tell you about them. And of course, one is the ArtCMA. This is the setting powder. This is the no color powder. This powder is awesome, guys. It is definitely catching up quick to my luxury banana powder. So we'll just have to see if this makes it to next month's video. The next thing, guys, is the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. I couldn't believe it when I used this bronzer. This was the first time that I've ever used this bronzer, and it is awesome, guys. This is just a little bit darker than my butter bronzer, but it's just got that nice glow from within, bronzy texture shade. As the next thing is the, I think it's Paleto or Paleto. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. I probably just butchered that to death. But this is the Rice Primer. It's mattifying and perfect. I mean, it just feels like butter, and it does have a little bit of a color tint to it. So I find it to be perfect. So not only coverage wise, but it is the perfect primer, I find. So I believe this is going to make it to the next video. Next thing, guys, is this Soap and Glory, the Peaches and Clean. This is the 4-in-1 Wash Deep Cleansing Milk. Now, this is something that Julie sent to me, and I love this stuff. I've been using it every day since she sent it, and I'm just so glad that she sent it, because this stuff, it will melt off your makeup like that, guys. It is awesome. I love this stuff, and if I ever do run out, which I doubt I will, because that's quite an amount of product, but if I do, I will be getting this again. Absolute last thing, this is one of the honorable mentions, has got to be this Jacqueline Hill palette. Guys, this is awesome. Quickly becoming one of my favorite palettes. And if you do recall, and I'm sure y'all have seen this all over online, check out the shades, guys. I mean, it's just got every shade that you could ever ask for. It's got great transition shades. It's got great lid shades. Don't really need another palette. And I have been using this every day, and I love it. And it's quickly rising to be one of my favorites. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my November favorites. And tune in next month and see if those honorable mentions make it to that video. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel and become part of the Glow Tart family, guys. Love you all. Bye.